Hi, what's up everybody? We are back with another video. Today we're about to take you on a wild ride, like literally around the world and stuff. We're talking about the top 25 most visited cities in 2024. Can you believe it's already the end of 2024? So, we looked at all the numbers, all the tourists, all the Instagram posts and everything. We're talking millions of people traveling to these places, so you know they gotta be good. We're talking iconic landmarks, insane food, cultures you've never even heard of. It's gonna be epic. Get ready to be blown away by these incredible destinations. So buckle up, grab your passport, and get ready to explore the world's hottest destinations. Let's go!
#25. Prague, Czech Republic. This place is like straight out of a fairy tale. Cobblestone streets, castles, and red roofs. Check out the Charles Bridge, built 700 years ago. Walk across the Vltava River. It's like stepping back in time. Don't miss Prague Castle. It's massive with amazing history. The view is insane. See the whole city. Prague has a modern vibe too. Tons of bars, clubs, and restaurants. Party all night long. Prague is super affordable. #24. Florence, Italy. Florence is like the art capital of the world. We're talking Michelangelo's David, Botticelli's Birth of Venus, and the iconic Duomo. Climb to the top for insane panoramic views. Don't miss the Uffizi Gallery, packed with masterpieces. #23. We've got Vegas, baby. Las Vegas, USA. Vegas! You already know what it is. This city is like the ultimate adult playground. We're talking casinos bigger than you can imagine. Shows that'll blow your mind. Seriously, David Copperfield made my entire crew disappear once. Still haven't found them. And enough lights to rival the Milky Way. And don't even get me started on the food, man. You could eat at a different Michelin star restaurant every night for a month and still not scratch the surface. But listen, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Unless you film it. Then it's content, baby. #22. Munich, Germany. And guys, this one's for the beer lovers, the history buffs, and anyone who appreciates a good time. We're talking about the home of Oktoberfest, the biggest, wildest beer festival on the planet. Imagine a sea of people all dressed in lederhosen and dirndls, chugging giant steins of beer and singing traditional German songs. It's insane in the best way possible. But Munich's got more than just beer. The city itself is beautiful, with stunning architecture, tons of green spaces, and a really cool vibe. We're talking palaces, gardens, museums, the works. And of course, you gotta try the food. Bratwurst, pretzels, schnitzel, all that good stuff. Trust me, after a day of exploring Munich, you're gonna need a big ol' stein of beer. #21. Hong Kong. This city is absolutely wild in every sense of the word. We're talking towering skyscrapers that seem to touch the clouds, bustling streets packed with people, and a mix of cultures that's unlike anywhere else I've been. You've got ancient temples next to modern shopping malls, traditional street markets next to Michelin star restaurants. It's a sensory overload in the best way possible. One of the coolest things about Hong Kong is definitely the food. Whether you're into street food or fancy restaurants, this city has it all. We're talking dim sum, noodles, seafood, everything you can imagine. And the best part is, it's all incredibly delicious. Trust me, a trip to Hong Kong is an experience you'll never forget. #20. Melbourne, Australia. Alright squad, we're heading down under to the land of kangaroos and koalas, and let me tell you, this city is off the charts. First up, Melbourne is like a giant melting pot of cultures. You've got amazing food from literally everywhere. And the coffee, dude, the coffee is next level. Seriously, forget your pumpkin spice lattes. This stuff will change your life. And don't even get me started on the street art. We're talking massive, colorful murals that are basically outdoor art galleries. It's like walking through an Instagram filter in the best way possible. Melbourne's got it all, from chill vibes to crazy adventures. Trust me, you'll be saying good day to this city for a long, long time. And 19. Istanbul, Turkey. The city where continents collide. This place is a trip, guys, and I mean that in the best way possible. Imagine walking through ancient streets, the smell of spices in the air, and then, bam, you stumble upon the most incredible architecture you've ever seen. The Hagia Sophia? Dude, it's mind-blowing. And get this, you can literally shop till you drop in the Grand Bazaar. We're talking thousands of shops selling everything from carpets to spices to Turkish delight. It's like a giant flea market, but like 1,000 times cooler. Oh, and did I mention the Bosphorus Strait? Picture this. You're cruising along this beautiful waterway with Europe on one side and Asia on the other. Yeah, Istanbul is that cool. '18. Los Angeles, USA. All right, folks, get ready for some California sunshine because we're heading to the entertainment capital of the world. Los Angeles. I mean, what can I say about LA that hasn't already been said? This city is iconic. Hollywood Boulevard, the Walk of Fame, those classic lifeguard towers on the beach. It's like stepping into a movie. And speaking of movies, you might even spot a celebrity or two while you're here. Just act cool. Play it off like you see famous people all the time. But LA isn't just about glitz and glam. You've got amazing food, incredible hiking trails, and theme parks that will blow your mind. Disneyland, Universal Studios, it's like being a kid again. '17. Bangkok, Thailand. Let me tell you, it's absolutely insane. Imagine this, delicious street food everywhere you turn, crazy nightlife, and enough temples to make your head spin. First up, you gotta check out the Grand Palace. It's this massive, shimmering complex that's like something out of a movie. We're talking golden temples, intricate statues, and enough history to fill a textbook. Trust me, your Instagram's gonna be poppin'. And speaking of Instagram, the food in Bangkok is next level. We're talking pad thai, mango sticky rice, boat noodles, you name it. And the best part? It's so cheap. Like you can literally eat like a king for $5. Oh, and did I mention the nightlife? Bangkok's got it all, from rooftop bars with insane views to crazy clubs that'll keep you going all night. Just make sure you pace yourself, you know. Gotta stay hydrated. '16. Osaka, Japan. Hold up, did someone say teleport? I wish. Osaka is like Tokyo's cooler, more laid-back cousin, you know? It's got all the energy and excitement, but with a slightly more chill vibe. First things first, you gotta visit Osaka Castle. It's this massive, beautiful castle with a long history. We're talking samurai, battles, the whole shebang. Plus, the view from the top is absolutely insane. And if you're a bit of a nerd like me, you gotta hit up Universal Studios Japan. They've got the wizarding world of Harry Potter, which is seriously mind-blowing. Butterbeer, anyone? Don't act like you wouldn't want to try it. But honestly, one of the best things about Osaka is the food. We're talking about okonomiyaki, takoyaki, kushikatsu, all these crazy delicious dishes you've probably never even heard of. Trust me, your taste buds will thank you. '15. Berlin, Germany. This city has history, culture, and doner kebab. What more could you ask for? It's seen it all, and you can feel that energy when you're walking down the street. First up, you gotta pay your respects at the Brandenburg Gate. It's this iconic symbol of Berlin, and it's seen some serious stuff. We're talking Cold War, reunification, the whole 9 yards. It's a powerful reminder of history, you know? And speaking of history, you can't go to Berlin without checking out the East Side Gallery. It's a piece of the Berlin Wall that's been turned into an open-air art gallery. It's super cool to see all the different murals and messages of peace and unity. It's like a history lesson and an art exhibit all rolled into one. All right, let's talk food. You haven't lived until you've had a real deal Berlin doner kebab. Trust me, it's like a party in your mouth. And don't even get me started on the currywurst. It's insane. '14. Dubai, UAE. This place is like stepping into another dimension, seriously. We're talking skyscrapers that disappear into the clouds. First up, you gotta see the Burj Khalifa. The view from up there is insane. But Dubai isn't just about skyscrapers. And if you want a break from the city, jump on a desert safari. It's like being on another planet. '13. We're in London. The city is absolutely popping. From history to royalty, London's got it all. First stop, the British Museum. Packed with artifacts from all over the world, Egyptian mummies, ancient Roman statues, the Rosetta Stone history come to life. Next, Buckingham Palace. Try to catch a glimpse of the Queen. The palace is stunning, like a fairy tale. And of course, the West End. Catching a show here is a must-do. Musicals, plays, or stand-up comedy. The talent here is seriously impressive. 12. Seoul, South Korea. This city is an explosion of culture, food, and technology. First things first, we're hitting up the palaces. Massive, beautiful structures with intricate details and gardens. It's like stepping back in time, but way more colorful. Next up, we gotta immerse ourselves in the world of K-pop. Catch a live performance, visit the K-pop museum, and maybe even try out some dance moves ourselves. Who knows? Maybe we'll even get discovered. And you already know we can't forget about the street food. Seoul's street food scene is legendary. Spicy rice cakes, sizzling Korean BBQ, and these crazy good corn dogs. But hold up, there's more. Seoul is also a shopping paradise. High-end fashion brands to quirky independent boutiques. Trust me, you'll want to bring an extra suitcase for all the goodies you're going to buy. (11) Taipei, Taiwan. This place is insane, and I don't just mean the food, although we'll get to that. First off, you gotta check out Taipei 101. It was actually the tallest building in the world for a hot minute, and the views from up there, dude. But let's be real, the real reason to come to Taipei is the night markets. We're talking mountains of dumplings, stinky tofu that somehow smells amazing, and these things called coffin bread. Don't ask, just try it. Oh, and did I mention the hot springs? After a long day of exploring, soaking in a natural hot spring is the perfect way to unwind. Trust me, you'll be gramming the heck out of this place. 10. Barcelona, Spain. This city is absolutely popping. Think beautiful beaches, crazy good food, and architecture that'll blow your mind. First up, you gotta see the Sagrada Familia. Gaudi, the dude who designed it, was an absolute mad genius. It's been under construction for over a century, and it's still not done. How wild is that? And while we're on the topic of Gaudi, Park Güell is another must-see. It's like walking through a Dr. Seuss book, but like way more stylish. Don't forget to snap some pics. Oh, and don't even get me started on the Gothic Quarter. Narrow streets, hidden courtyards, and more tapas than you can shake a stick at. Barcelona, you're killing it. 9. Singapore. This place is like living in the future, but with amazing food. Seriously, the food alone is worth the trip. First things first, you gotta check out Marina Bay Sands. It's that crazy hotel that looks like a giant surfboard is chilling on top of it. They have an infinity pool up there that's insane. Next up, we're headed to Gardens by the Bay. It's like something out of Avatar, with these massive, glowing super trees. They even have a light show at night that'll make you feel like you're on another planet. And of course, no trip to Singapore is complete without hitting up the street food stalls. We're talking Hainanese chicken rice, chili crab, laksa. I'm getting hungry just thinking about it. Singapore, you're one for the books. 8. Sydney, Australia. Check out the Sydney Opera House and the Harbour Bridge. And don't miss Bondi Beach for perfect waves and golden sand. Maybe you'll spot a Hemsworth brother. 1. Amsterdam, Netherlands. This city is known for its canals, bikes, and a certain herb. But trust me, there's so much more to Amsterdam. First things first, rent a bike. Everyone rides a bike here. Cruise the canals, parks, and visit the Van Gogh Museum. The Anne Frank House is a must-see. And don't miss the nightlife. 6. New York City, USA. The city that never sleeps, the Big Apple itself. First stop, Times Square. It's like the heart of the city, with giant billboards and flashing lights. Next, take a break and head to Central Park, a giant green oasis. And of course, you can't forget about Broadway. Catch a show and be amazed. Alright, that's it for now. Stay tuned for the next city on our list. 5. Milan, Italy. We're in Milan, the fashion capital of the world. Milan is dripping in style. Everyone looks like they just walked off a runway. Gucci, Prada, Versace, Milan's got it. Check out the Duomo di Milano, a massive cathedral. Inside, the stained glass windows are mind-blowing. Don't miss Leonardo da Vinci's The Last Supper. 4. Rome, Italy, the city of gladiators, emperors, and pasta. Get ready for some carb overload and historical wonders. First up, the legendary Colosseum. Imagine thousands cheering gladiators. They even had trapdoors for dramatic entrances. It's like the OG Thunderdome. Next, Vatican City, the smallest country in the world. It's like a whole other country in Rome. St. Peter's Basilica, the Sistine Chapel, Michelangelo's artwork is insane. How did he even do that? Finally, the Roman Forum, the heart of the Roman Empire, like their Times Square. Three, Tokyo, Japan, another city that never sleeps. Get ready for neon lights, robots, and delicious food. First up, Shibuya Crossing, the busiest intersection in the world. Next, Sensoji Temple, the oldest temple in Tokyo. And of course, Akihabara, the electric town. Tokyo, you were out of this world. Alright guys, we're down to the wire, almost at the #1 spot. Coming in at number 2, it's Madrid, Spain. You know, Spain, the land of siestas, tapas, and, bullfights? I'm not sure I'm brave enough for that last one. First up, you gotta hit up the Royal Palace. This place is massive, like bigger than Buckingham Palace massive. Imagine all the crazy parties they must have had back in the day. Next, we're hitting up the Prado Museum. Don't worry, I know what you're thinking, David. A museum? Seriously? But trust me, this place has some seriously impressive art. We're talking Goya, Velázquez, the classics. And after a long day of exploring, you know we gotta experience that legendary Madrid nightlife. Clubs, bars, tapas restaurants buzzing until the early hours. It's the perfect way to end a day in this awesome city. And here we are, guys, the moment you've all been waiting for. The #1 most visited city in the world. It's Paris. Did you really think it could be anywhere else? The city of lights, the city of love, the city of really good croissants. First things first, you gotta see the Eiffel Tower. I mean, it's basically illegal to go to Paris and not get a picture with this thing. Extra points if you manage to sneak a kiss under it. Next stop, the Louvre Museum. Home to some of the most famous works of art in the world, like the Mona Lisa. You know, that lady with the mysterious smile? Maybe she's just thinking about those croissants. And of course, no trip to Paris is complete without experiencing the cafe culture. Grab a table outside, order yourself an espresso and a pastry, and just watch the world go by. It's the perfect way to soak up the Parisian atmosphere. Alright guys, that's a wrap on our whirlwind tour of the top 25 most visited cities in the world. What did you think of the list? Did your favorite city make the cut? Let me know in the comments below, and be sure to tell me where you're headed on your next adventure. Don't forget to smash that like button, hit subscribe if you're new, and turn on those post notifications so you never miss a video. Until next time, peace out.